Hello, here's a most interesting question, but yet a little confusing to many. Why? Just because sometimes we are not sure what we are taking up and why we are doing it up this way. So that could be the reason for the confusion. But when it is done clearly by understanding each and every basics of it, it's going to be very easy. So let's try making it more and more easy by solving it up. So what's the question here? You need to prove that root 3 is an irrational number. So here we would be going with the method of contradiction. So I would be giving you the detailed solution, and yes, I'm sure by the end of the solution we are definitely aware of why something is being taken that way and what are we up to. So firstly, what is it? I will assume, right? We need to let us assume, maybe I would put it this way, on the contrary that root 3 is an rational number, because I already told you that we are making use of method of contradiction over here. So if I consider root 3 to be a rational number, what goes next? Writing root 3 in the form of a rational number. What does that mean? Root 3 can be written as a by b. And I know a by b are coprimes, which is nothing but HCF, the common factor of a and b, should be only 1 and nothing else apart from that. Now going ahead and calculating, I can take the square on both the sides. It's the part of the proof that I'm taking it up. So I am getting 3 equals a square by b square, which is nothing but I can write it as 3b square, which is equal to a square. So what does that mean? 3 divides a square, correct? So what does that in turn mean? In turn means 3 divides a, isn't it? So I have one of the factor 3 because it is dividing a. Let us keep it this way. So now we know that 3 divides a. So let us consider a to be equal to 3c for some integer c. Okay. Now why I am taking this and what is the reason? How am I going to figure that out? Let us see. So I have maybe taking square on both the sides. I will have a square equals 9c squared. And of course, a square is already known, which is 3b square. Correct? So let me put it this way, which is equal to 9c square. So now I am ending up with a equation which looks something like this, b square, which is equal to 3c square. What does that mean? 3 divides b squared. Yes, the most interesting fact. Which means that 3 divides b as well. So what did we come in turn to the conclusion with? 3 divides a, 3 divides b, which means a and b has a common factor which is other than 1. That is 3. So since a and b has a common factor which is 3, what is happening? This is contradicting our assumption, correct? Because it should not have the common factor, but exactly it has the common factor. So since so, we can say this contradicts our assumption. So what was our assumption? Our assumption was root 3 being a rational number. So it's contradicting assumption means we thereby know that root 3 is an irrational number. That is how we are going to prove the number given whether or not irrational. Got it? Yes, very simple. We should have an idea of what coprimes are. Basically the HCF of those two numbers or variables, whatever you take, should be 1. and thereby using the simple logic of squaring and checking out whether the same variable gets divided with different numbers other than 1, we will be able to figure out whether the given number is a rational or irrational. Wish this clears how to prove the given number to be irrational. Thank you.